Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the Benjamin, and you're watching Let's Play Soul Blazer. So last time we were exploring Southerta in the third world, the mermaid world. We've been releasing some mermaids, released a couple dolphins, and you know what, we're going to do some more of that. So, I'm going to kill these rocks. These rocks are going to chomp at us, but we're going to get a level up because we're that friggin' awesome. So these are monsters that can sometimes be hard to locate, but oh look, we opened up the trees. Hooray! And he opened up even more trees. Well, how many we got left? 5. Yay! Oh my god, it's the evil palm trees! Evil palm trees. And then we're gonna take care of them easily. I feel like the enemies here are so far easier than the ones that we saw in Greenwood. Like these guys are really easy to deal with. And look, it's a treasure chest. Is that gonna be the bubble armor? Is that gonna be what we're looking for? I actually don't remember. I think it's something you get at the very end of this dungeon, but nope, it's a medical herb. But of course, we're gonna stick with the shield bracelet for now because we're that cool. Everybody loves a shield bracelet. You actually get something a little bit better in World 6, but for now, we're just kind of strolling through here. I've already been here. Yeah, this island, it's not mazy. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but it can be a little difficult to find things sometimes. All right, so we're gonna shimmy our way over here because killing those palm trees right now is probably not gonna help us. So, oh, oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Oh yeah, yay! It's funny, when I played this game as a kid, I really didn't take advantage of the use of magic, but now I just love it. Oh, cleared up all those palm trees, but now we got a bunch of rocks. Yeah, these enemies are kind of fun to kill, though. Like, they're not super challenging, obviously, but they're pretty easy to deal with. Let's see. There we are. Cool. Such a catchy tune. Yeah, this particular song, as I mentioned before, has achieved some, I don't want to say notoriety, because notoriety would imply it's a bad thing when it's actually a good thing, but typically when people talk about the soundtrack to this game, they're like, yeah, Soul Blazer, good soundtrack. You heard that, like, did it song? And, that's usually how the conversation goes. If you have a conversation about it at all. Yay, we released a mermaid. In an entire palace, apparently. Hello. Oh, I do. I need to use that armor. Yeah, so clearly, viewers, this is the game trying to tell you this is where you have to go next. So there is one more monster layer around, though. We're gonna see if we. Actually, I don't think you can take care of it right now. Now that I remember, I don't know how I remember these things, but wait, Vay, you have to get out of here somehow. I'm not exactly sure how I remember these things about these games that are literally more than 20 years old, but I just do. There are just certain games where my memory clicks. It's kind of, I wish it was a useful skill, because when it comes to my memory about other things, other many more important school, work, life-related things, my memory doesn't function with the same acumen as it does with a game like Soul Blazer. Even more recent games, like when I've played newer games, I have a much harder time retaining the memory based on that. It's just kind of, it's weird. So that's the last monster layer. I don't believe we can get over there, though. Yeah, it's, maybe we can? Can we cross? Yeah, I think that's, if I recall, yeah, that's one place that you can't go to quite yet. But let's check out the Coral Reef Land, or whatever it's called. Like, the name slips me. The name escapes me, but now we're gonna get a chance to talk to some people. So let's take care of things first and talk to this woman. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, for some reason, even though I am the arm of God, I cannot breathe underwater. So let's put that thing on. Yeah, so this means that now we can go into the ice world, or not the ice world, the underwater world, or what have you, without dying. Because if you tried that before, it just wouldn't have worked out. And I think this is an important item. Hold on. Yep, mermaid steers. Okay, cool. And those will come in handy later. Right now, you might be thinking, hey, I don't know anything about mermaid steers. What use might they be? Not anyone passed. There's nothing down there, is the funny thing. Like, there's... Right now, we have not released enough creatures for whatever's down there to actually matter. Yeah, 3 mermaid statues. Gotcha, okay. So, that dolphin kind of outlined how this works, is you go to different islands and you release the mermaid statue as the last thing in those islands. And then those mermaids can open up pathways to other islands. It's definitely kind of a chain thing. Hello. Oh, yeah. So, I know what you're thinking, viewers, that if you release the 3 mermaids, we're going to have access to infinite medical herbs, but that would not be accurate. Uh-oh. Magma Island. Ooh, scary. But yeah, you release the 3 mermaids, and then, much to my dismay, you do not get to, have them just dish out medical herbs. I don't remember there being a way in this world to get infinite medical herbs. So that's kind of the crazy thing. So I think what we actually have to do is... And I could be wrong about this, but I think what we have to do is, now that we can go into the underwater world, this is going to be south, we actually have to get to that other monster lair, and we have to... Oh, yeah, these guys take a lot of damage, the little sea urchin things. But yeah, let's, since we're here, 10 monster lairs, that's quite a bit. But I believe you have to go back to Southerta, or whatever it's called, and you have to release that last monster lair, and you couldn't access it unless you had this armor, so... it's kind of a... I don't want to say it's on the nose, but it gives you... It's, one last thing that you got to do before you completely abandon that island. So if we actually go up here, I think it's going to take us back to the island. Could be wrong. Oh, there we are. Cool. So, yeah, remember those little ape things? Look at that. We're gonna take care of the apes now. Yeah! Woohoo! They're stupid. They're so stupid. I believe they have a cousin that is metallic. So, how every world has an enemy type that you can't kill because you have the wrong sword? Well, that's gonna be the bugaboo for this one. The metal monkeys, basically. Oh, there's that statue that we're looking for. Hello! Yep. Yeah, you don't... She's not gonna open the passage for you right now. She's gonna make you walk all the way back. Because she is so incredibly grateful that you released her from the bowels of Death Toll's grasp. That she's gonna make you go all the way back. People are so ungrateful. Alright, so let's make this easy. Alright, here we are, back in Triton's Palace or what have you. And let's talk to this woman. Yay! Right along the seabed to go to Rockbird. Yeah! If I recall, this is a very unspecial island. So there's a bunch of those fish-marked statues in the bare open ocean that you can't open until you talk to a mermaid statue. So this is the first one. Yeah, the seabed. St. L's. St. L's. That's much classier than what I've been calling it. So I think that can't go this way. All right. Yeah, all these passages, by the way, will open in some regard later on. But let's get rid of... You want to basically take care of any monster layer along the way. I mean, that just kind of... It's common sense, but just in case you don't get lost or dismayed or what have you. So, these guys just kind of charge at you, and it's irritating. Okay, we didn't get hurt too badly. Yay, we get to walk up here. So, isn't that cool? Okay, so she said right along the seabed, so I'm not exactly sure where we're going. But I think it's this way. Yeah, so this was where the fish obstacle thing was. So I think we want to go... I think we want to hug the right side? Or it could be wrong. Yeah, okay, so... This way sounds legit. This could be an island that you're not supposed to go to yet, but let's take a walk on a wild side and see exactly what we have to do. And yeah, these damn sea urchins, or sea horses, I think that's what they're called. But they're fairly easy to deal with. So let's go down here. I'm not sure if any of the monster layers here actually release anything in town. Could be wrong, though. I think there's probably, like, one special one. Ah! Yeah, there we are. Light arrow bitches. You do get other spells, but really, this light arrow, I think, is the most useful one. Okay. Is that how... Alright, let's take care of that one down there. Just because. Or maybe we can't do that? Huh. It has it so straightforward, but... Okay, obviously the game is leading us to this next island right here. So... It's the shore reef of Rockbird, okay. Yeah, so this island actually is pretty straightforward, in the sense that you take down monster layers, and those pools are going to disappear as a result of them. Oh god, oh god. Alright, you know what? Just to be safe, put on that medical herb. Oh, by the way, guys, there's never any point on equipping the stones that you get in each world, so like the green stone and the brown stone. Absolutely no point on getting those. Alright, so this is going to be easy. I'm just going to wreck shop with these guys. Woo! Whoop. Although their rocks can get up there, but they can't physically walk up to you, so that makes it a little bit easier. Alright, now we get to release some stuff. Isn't that exciting? Woo! Hello, mermaid. Yeah, we stole your tears. Sorry about that. We kind of need them later. But as you can see, yeah, like, you release the adjacent monster layers to these pools, and then the pools, they, okay, well, now we don't need... Now that we leveled up, we can go back to getting the shield bracelet. And so the pools, they dry up, and then you fight more. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a nifty... Like, there definitely was some effort and some creativity into designing these worlds, so they don't just look kind of just linear and straightforward. I mean, they could have been really lazy with the level design, but they decided not to be, and I appreciate that, viewers. I appreciate that. So, we're gonna kill this guy, and come on. Yeah, fortunately, I don't think the little monkeys have gotten us yet. So yeah, this is this overall is not my favorite world. That is still to come, but it's a pretty cool one. There we go. Look, ooh, wow, wow, no. Let's go down here. Like I said, I'm loving the light arrow. I think it's great. So great. Believe me. Ugh. I'm starting to like adopt Trump language when I'm teaching, and it's really starting to piss me off. Like, I find myself using phrases like "believe me" and words like "tremendous," which used to be a great word. And even great, like, he's ruined the word great for mankind. Like, it's hard to use the word great and not think of Donald Trump. Thanks, asshole. Anyway, so we're just crushing into the monster layers. See, there is a lot though. I don't think that those are actual treasure chests. I think that those are fake ones. Hold on, or maybe it is. Yay, gems. That actually might be later. You get some like mimic boxes, some fake treasure chests later on, which is kind of fun actually. I think it's kind of a nifty aspect of the game, but like, at this point, we don't really get them. And we still haven't died yet, so, so that's good. I'm hoping not to get a game over in this game. It might happen, though. It might happen. Again, it's not a challenging game, but there are some times where it can really throw you for a loop. So, alright, dead fish. Okay. I'm gonna step on some more. Oy vey. And, yeah, let's just take care of this. We'll take care of this monster layer, then we'll go for a break. Because we're almost 15 minutes here, and I don't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? So, what have we got? What have we? A mermaid! Lots of mermaids, not enough dolphins. Cool. Alright guys, so we're on the island of Rockbird, and we're kicking ass and taking names and taking over monster layers. How many more are we going to have to deal with? Well, 6, so we know the answer to that. Watch us take care of these 6 monster layers in the next episode of Let's Play Soul Blazer. This is the Benjinator, and thank you guys for watching.